What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and just as I promised you guys, I was going to go ahead and take a look at LT. I took a look at him. I gotta be honest with you guys, right? If you have a Niners theme team, and this is what we've been debating, the Niners theme team is very, very OP, so a lot of the cards that are already there, you don't really need to add a lot of additional players, because typically, many of the great players, they played for the Niners. So it works out for us, especially in this year. In other years where the theme team wasn't as important, this wouldn't happen, what we're going to do right now, you know, pretty much getting rid of LT. Now, I want you guys to also understand something. Before we get into this, I think I have about 9 more days before I get another 99 overall power pass. So some of you guys are like, yo, Gmia, what are you going to be doing with the other power pass you're going to be getting? Because, you know, that's on the way, right? So I don't think I would go back and use it on LT. You know, in 9 days we'll be getting it, but he doesn't add that crazy, like, oh my God, it's LT type situation. In Madden 20, he was a monster. Madden 19, he was unstoppable. This year, because of the way that the game is itself and the enhancement of nano detection, where your player just stops running, you don't often get the real oomph that you're supposed to get out of Lawrence Taylor the way we remember it. So I just want you guys to know, that's why I asked you. I'm like, yo, if you guys are not sure about it, don't go ahead and buy him yet. Just give me 24 hours to figure out what's going on with him. You know what I'm saying? And what's going on with him is that he's trash. So we're going to go ahead and do what we got to do and get rid of everything that's going on with him. So let me just make sure I get everything back, because we're going to take him out of the game and everything as well, because he's just not something that we need at this point. So we're going to make sure that based on the way the team is now, like I said, if you do not have a Niners theme team, he may add a different dimension to your team. It's possible. I don't really see it the way he is right now, but he could possibly be somebody decent for your team, depending on how, whatever your theme team is. Some of you guys got really weird theme teams, so it can work out for you guys. I'm just letting you guys know, based on what I've seen with the guy that, with this guy that I had in the game, bro, like he's not what we thought he was. And in order for you guys to be successful, you're going to have to be able to make determinations like this, because if you don't see that much of a difference, there's really no realistic reason to keep him. You can make up stories about it like, yo, bro, Gma. No, you know you lying. A lot of you guys that are in the stream are like, yo, bro, I hate to confess, but LT is garbage. But you don't have to be sad about it. It's unfortunate that the cards don't play up to par, and that many of the cards around this time of the year play exactly the same. But once they stop playing the way you like them to play, you have to get rid of them. Because after that, like, there's nothing else that's going to go on. Like, with this guy right here, it's something about Charles Haley. I don't know what it is, but they made him really, really good. So he's going to do things that other players don't do. Like, he's just going to be able to do it. And it's weird, and nobody knows what's going on, but he just does it. That doesn't mean that, if you don't have a Niners theme team, you should build a Niners theme team. It's just letting you know certain cards are OP. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at Ricky Jackson, Pretty Ricky, what they call him, that dude right there, he just goes insane. But nobody knows why he's going insane. Like, we can't figure it out. Like, yo, why is that card so good? Remember before he got his Ultimate Legend, I was still rocking him as an outdated card. That's how good he is. It doesn't make any sense, but some cards are just better than others. Now, take a look at this guy's numbers, right? Other than the block shed, what are we missing really? He's heavier than LT, he's bigger than LT. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. 96 strength, I don't know what it is, but because he's bigger and heavier, you may notice that in certain plays, he will go and stand dudes up. And it gets really, really crazy. And it doesn't make any sense, but that's just something that goes on. Again, for me, with a Niners theme team, I'm sitting pretty, just chilling. Because there's nothing really affecting what I'm doing. I don't really have that big of a situation where it's like, yo, you know what? I have to have LT. Like, I don't have to have LT because I've accepted that the game itself is not what we want it to be. So I'm not going to go out of my way like, yo, bro, we got to get LT. No, it's not like that. And again, it doesn't really matter because I had a power pass on him, but I can go and sell this Randy Moss, depending on what his price is, and get at least some of my coins back, recoup it, and then see what's up. You see what I'm saying? Because the only way that you're going to really be ready for the rookie premieres is if you're really, really smart and you watch everything that you're doing. Now, I still have that golden ticket fantasy pack. I haven't decided which golden ticket I want to sell back yet, but you have to be able to understand. Look, a lot of you guys are just waiting for rookie premieres. Like, many of you guys are like, yo, Gmia, once rookie premieres come, we out. And I understand that, But unfortunately for me, I play the game for your entertainment, for my entertainment. Like, bro, it is what it is. But we're gonna figure it out together. Like I said, you're not going through this alone. Now, he's at 575. It cost us about that, what, like 600 to make him. So if we can actually get rid of him for like 550, 559, whatever, we didn't really lose anything. And it kind of works out for us because if we did want to try out Bo Jackson at running back, like if you guys are like, yo, Gmia, can you try out Bo Jackson at running back? We could actually do that with very, very little cost to us. So that's something that like I really try to make sure that you guys understand. How do you, manipulate the market enough so that you're never really down and out? Like how do you do it? This is the way that you do it. You got to do it this way, bro. Because if you don't, you're going to be overspending and then you're going to rage. And then once you start raging, there's no turning back. Like, it's like, yo, dude, I can't do this no more. And it is what it is. But it was worth it to try him out. I'm not mad that we tried him out. I'm just mad at how bad he was on the field. Like, the only time that I saw him do anything is when I played against him and my opponent was sending 2. And he was one of the 2. But the thing that everybody knows, though, with the guys that send 2, yeah, I know it's kind of weird and it's disgusting and they get right in. But they understand they don't need abilities on that player because the players are going to eventually shed and get in. So that's a situation where it's like, more or less, you're going to kind of understand the way the game is. If you want to play that way, it's actually geared up for you to play that way. To send 2, send 1, and just be an idiot and get away with it. And it's unfortunate, but that's the nature of the game. So he would probably go crazy for a lot of your teams if you just sent 1. Like, no cap. Like, if you sending 1, that dude's your guy. And that's pretty much it. And that's just where it is right now, guys. But Randy Moss, I do believe that many people understand and appreciate that he's a really, really good card, right? He's a really, really good card. And he's just somebody that, many people are going to still spend for because he actually gets very, very glitchy animations. So I think he might sell for that price. The lowest that he might go for is about 550 right now, if you're getting rid of him right now. But we kind of make out like bandits because now we don't have to really deal with the aftermath of trying to figure out exactly, is his price going to go down? Do I have to get rid of him? Whatever. And then we know that in 9 days, we get another 99 overall power pass. So as far as new content and other things that's going to be coming out, I don't like Julius Peppers, cards like that you guys are asking for as far as Ultimate Legends, which is why they probably got a couple more weeks left. I'm not sure that those cards are really going to have as big of an impact as many of you guys think. But Randy Moss's numbers are so golden ticket-ish that he's probably going to be one of those guys because he just gets open. And the real crazy part about Randy Moss is he just runs by people. Now, whether the game slows you down and you get picked off, that's fine. But just look at that. He didn't need a golden ticket. His card itself is a golden ticket. And it actually plays like that for the most part. But realistically speaking, right, it doesn't really matter overall because depending on the game that you go into, your cards might just not work. I know it sounds like, yo, what's going on? Like, especially if you're new to the channel, because many of you guys that come here for the first time, you're like, yo, this guy's brutally honest. And it's like, oh my God, no, bro. It's not, it's about letting you guys understand in certain games, it's not that you don't have the right players. It's just that EA does not want you to do anything that game. And then the next game, he'll be completely outrageous. For instance, I got some gameplay coming for you guys soon. That's, obviously it's gonna have LT in it. You'll be able to see a couple videos where you see LT, but also you're gonna see Randy Moss play out of his mind. And it's like, yo, why is he jumping that high? Why is he doing all this stuff? It's because he's pretty much a golden ticket. Now look, when you look at Calvin is kind of weird because you see Calvin doesn't have, I don't think he has, he doesn't have the stock 99 speed. You have to add that +1. So he's like a step slower and he doesn't really get that same type of, off the ball release that Randy does. And it's weird, but I'm just letting you guys understand. The only difference is the fact that you can see that obviously Calvin Johnson is a lot stronger. He's a bigger body guy. He may be better for you in the run game. So the heavy sets that you guys run, I would recommend that you use Calvin over Moss, but that's on you. It depends on how what your offense is and how you're running it and whatever like that, pretty much like going forward. But those are just some of the things that I would suggest because he will hold the block a lot better than Randy Moss. And, in certain games, it's going to be, life or death. Like, bruh, can you hold the block? Because in most cases, nobody blocks anybody. They just let everybody run right in and it's like a party. But that's not what this is about. What this is about is this. LT is gone. He's not coming back. The same way that I told you, When I got Jadeveon Clowney early, got like, yo, Gmias, try out Jadeveon Clowney. We tried him out. The dude was garbage, and even though he's trash for the way we were using him, people still use him in the send to type of offense. You see what I'm saying? Because people want to send to all the time. It's just something that people want to do. And the reason behind it is, if you know what you're doing, you can actually dominate uncontrollably. You know, because the game is designed for you to send less people, because the more people that you send, the more things get activated. Nano detection and other stupidness like that. So those are just things that you have to be able to understand. That's a real thing. That's really actively going on. So make sure you guys are aware of that as you continue, your journey and what you're doing inside of Madden Ultimate Team, because it is going to have, an effect on the way that you play the game. It definitely is. It's no, rhyme or reason behind it, but it is going to happen. So look, once Randy Moss sells, we're going to figure out the next steps. As far as Bo Jackson goes, I don't know if I want to spend on Bo. I might wait for him to come down a little bit more in price. I don't see him staying that high. He might come down a little bit. There are fan appreciation packs and stuff like that. For those of you guys with Raiders theme teams, though, that are going crazy, I would just say buy him. Right now at this point, and you're going to lose a couple $100K, but if you want to get him and that's your guy, he's down to 750. Maybe you'll get him at like 600. Just keep in mind, you don't have to go the whole route of powering off from scratch. He already has a stock 99 speed. It is what it is from that point. The dude spins like a top. He trucks. He does all that stuff. The air truck, though, somebody fly me in the info. Because the people that I played that had Bo Jackson, they weren't able to air truck me, but maybe they just didn't know how to air truck. Can you air truck with him? He's very under the weight, though. But so was Alvin Kamara and Saquon Barkley, and they both air truck. So I don't know. Let me know. Keep me up to date with that. And like I said, once that Randy Moss sells, we'll have a little bit more coins. Maybe we'll try them out if you guys want to, live on stream at some point, and then we'll pretty much go from there. But other than that, I would just take it easy with the LT, especially if you're a Niner team. If you feel that he adds a different dimension to your squad, God bless you, go ahead and go get it done. For me, I don't think that he's up, he's not top billing the way he's supposed to be, and he's not worth it right now. So for those of you guys, give me your feedback. Let me know. Is he a dog for you? Are you sending 2? Because if you are, you're a piece of trash, bro. But I love you anyway, bro. Keep sending 2. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. Enjoy your day. One love, y'all.